Everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to the second global workshop of OntoCommons project. Unfortunately, I was not able to join in person this time, but I really hope that all participants who are present in person will use the opportunity for networking, and I think it's really very valuable for the community also sometimes to meet in person. The title of the second global workshop is Ontology Commons Addressing Challenges of the Industry 5.0 Transition. It is a global workshop. It is international workshop that will last almost full week, practically something already started yesterday, but officially with the workshop we start today, and the workshop will last until the end of the week. We will cover plenty of topics that we cover with OntoCommons program. We will have the opportunity also to present you the recent results in the project. We will have some project partners presenting project outcomes, but also we will use the opportunity to exchange with participants, to get your feedback, to involve you in dialogue, and also to collect further information that will be surely implemented in strategic documents of OntoCommons project. First of all, I will give really very brief introduction to the project because we have external people present here as well, and then I will say some words about the workshop itself. OntoCommons project is a 3-year project. We are close to the end of the project. The project will come to the end in October this year. So we have already quite a lot of results to discuss and present in this workshop today. It's a coordination and support type of the project, and it was submitted under the topic towards standardized documentation of data through taxonomies and ontologies. What is the main objective of the project is summarized in this one sentence. It's practically to bring together and coordinate activities of European stakeholders and to develop ontology common ecosystem that can be used as a foundation for data documentation in different industrial domains. We are in the project focused mainly on materials and manufacturing, but not only. And the purpose is to facilitate data sharing and valorization and overcome interoperability bottlenecks that we have today. Main objectives are to build a community, to establish a two-way communication with external stakeholder, to engage stakeholder in discussions, like for instance in this one big workshop, and to establish cooperation and disseminate practically results of the project. The second main objective is to develop ecosystem composed of a number of ontologies having different levels from the top until the application level. One important feature of this project is that we adopted pluralistic approach. We are not confined on one specific top level ontology, but we have several included in the ecosystem. And also it's composed of state-of-the-art tools for data documentation and for development of ontologies. We will have a lot of sessions and discussions on different aspects included in this ecosystem. And the third main objective is to prove this ecosystem by a number of demonstration cases. These demonstration cases, which you see in this figure, were initially defined at the beginning of the project, but in addition to these, we have 11 in addition, so it's 22 practically user cases that prove effectiveness of the system that we develop. On this slide, you see a summary of the project outcomes. First of all, it's to organize events like we have this week, to build community, support networking, dialogue between different stakeholder groups. And based on these type of workshops which we organize today, we work on strategic documents that are then given back to the community or disseminated back to the community after events like we organize today. One of the main goals is to develop methodological framework for ontology development and documentation, and also to define ontology ecosystem structure and its reference implementation. Short introduction to the workshop. Workshop will provide us opportunity for a dialogue between different communities, but mainly we are focused on materials and manufacturing domains. It's engaging in event. Please use this opportunity, and we invited relevant speakers from industry and research, and be active and provide your feedback on different aspects that we will discuss in the workshop. We will have opportunity also to present you the first release of OntoCommons roadmap on the needs, challenges, gaps, priority actions in future. Give us your feedback. It will be used to update this document after the workshop and until the end of the project. And the objective is to harmonize the view on ontology-based data interoperability. Some words about what is expected to happen in the next days. First of all, today we will be mainly in focus on demonstrators. We will introduce demonstrators that we have in the project. We will have a plenary session on demonstration of industrial data documentation. We will present you the roadmap, and we will have interactive section also to collect further inputs. And there will be also a time slot to present the recent results that we have in the latest workshop that was organized by the project. In parallel to the whole event, in reality, this started already yesterday. It will end at the end of the week. We have innovative prototyping lab. It's a closed event. Basically it's organized by demonstrators and the project partners, and it's running the whole week. We will have your opportunity in the last day to hear about the results of this prototyping lab. This is going to be presented. At the end of each day, we will have also one session where we will hear about the summary related to these different parallel sessions that we have in the event. So please use the opportunity. If you join one session, you have the opportunity then at the end of the day to hear what are main outcomes of discussions in parallel sessions as well. At the end of the evening, there will be also networking event and a poster session as well. The second day is focused on standardization, ontology standards, education in standards, on top reference ontologies. There will be also parallel sessions on these topics, top and middle level ontologies and priorities, education and training, and also on fair data, ontology interoperability. And like I said, every day we have innovative prototyping lab. The third day is mainly focused on industrial domain ontologies, on domain interoperability, domain ontology harmonization, on the portal for ontologies and validation that will be used and that will be very useful for industry. Tools and methodologies will be presented, and also we will have from IOF one plenary talk. The fourth day is devoted to innovation and sustainability. This is something that we will discuss on Friday morning. And also, like I announced, we will hear about the results of the prototyping lab. What will happen after the workshop? All these discussions and inputs and contributions are very, very valuable for us, and we will for sure take it into account and update by the end of the project, meaning in the next months, OntoCommons roadmap. We will provide a report about this workshop. We will have for sure also publication on invited talks and presentations. Your input will contribute not only to the roadmap, but we have also separate strategic documents on different topics and sessions that we will have these days. And for sure, all of that will be communicated, disseminated to the whole community, not only to participants registered for the event, but we have currently 1,300 registered stakeholders. With this, I would like to wish us a very productive and successful event, and please use the opportunity in particular to discuss in person, but all input also online will be very, very valuable and welcome. And with this, I thank you for your attention. And Christina, it's your turn to announce then the first speaker.
Thank you, Nadja. Can you still hear me? Yeah, from home. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Nadja?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot for your presentation. I hope you can see the room, and I will now invite Umut on stage. And for the people at home, you can go to view schedule and join the next session, which is a demonstration of industrial documentation. No, sorry, introduction to the OntoCommons demonstrators. Sorry, so you can join the next session. I will open it, and we'll see you there for the people at home, and people here are here. Thank you all. See you in the next session.